know it's late, but so what? We going live. We live. We live. We live. We live. Make sure you log on to doggiediamondstv.com. That's my official website. Doggiediamondstv.com is my official website. Log on. I probably put out videos that you miss. A lot of stuff is on there that you miss. But make sure you log on. Doggiediamondstv.com. Listen, man, and if you need services, social media growth, brand clarity, organic supporter building, rollout strategy, product management, and monetization strategy, Coach Kandaka is now accepting new clients. And this is for artists, podcasters, business owners, and content creators alike. Hit her up at Coach Kandaka. Hit her up at Coach Kandaka on Instagram. Listen, and many people wonder how could I get an interview? I want to get an interview. Listen, man, just hit me up at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. Hop on this special offer now. It's a 35-minute interview with social media promo included with the interview. We could live stream it live in front of the people, or we could tape it and upload it later. And you can have an additional guest in your interview. That was kind of wild. But anyway, let's go. Okay. I took a few days off, but I'm back.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. Shout out to all the people in the West Coast that might still be up right now. All my East Coast people that's up on a late night. Getting to it. We here. CEO Falcone is in the building. New York City is in the building. Frankie Fierce, what's up? Rizzo 27, what's up? Sticky Fingers in the building. So is Nate Jackson. So is PJ Allen 15 is in the building. G Mall 716 is in the building. Niagara Falls, New York is in the building. Christopher Farmer is in the building. Don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Hit the like button and hit that hype button too. I'm hearing they got a new hype button. If you got it, hit that button. The Cash App is pinned to the top. Super Chat is available. Yes. Yes, Richard Asante, what's up? Nicole G, how you doing? A&T, Doobie, 1130's in the building. Yes. Yes, Peso, what's up? Black Wall Street in the building. Perry Pruitt is here as well. Gregory Lee, what's up? Isaac Romero, I'll see.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I'm here. FBA Journal, what's going on? The Potent Pondering is in the building. Albany is in the building. That means upstate is in the building. Reggie T, what's going on? Y'all gotta get them likes up and hit that hype button. I'm hearing about some new hype button. If you see it, make sure you hype up the video. Hype up the video too. I need all them hypes. Yes. Pardon my absence, I'm in album mode. N.A. Rock Joe, what's up? When I see that N.A. Rock, that let me know Brooklyn's in the building. You know I love my borough. Yeah. Came on late. I've been working. Yes. Walk 'em down. Ram, Mr. Well Enough, what's up? Yes. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Trouble Slick TV, what's up? PJ Allen, I appreciate you. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hovenisi in the building, that's my guy. Rochester in the building. Shout out to Rochester, Syracuse, Albany. Buffalo. Shout out to Troy, Schenectady. Everybody. Utica. The whole upstate. Shout out to the whole upstate in the building. All right, yo. I'm here. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. I was just here working on artwork, and I was I was here working on artwork and working on music and stuff like that. So I just been taking a few days off, just working and stuff. Shout out to Texas in the building, the Kitchen Closed podcast is in the building, Philly in the building always. Shout out to Philly, man. My Philly family is crazy, man. Philly always show out for me, man. If I wasn't from Brooklyn, I'd have been from Philly. I always tell y'all that. My favorite rappers is from Philly. Favorite spitters is from Philly. So, yo, I'm going to keep it tall with y'all real quick, right? So, first and foremost, let me start by saying this. Welcome home to Max B. Max B being home is a good thing because he paid his debt to society and now he home. And now he home be able to spend time with his family and get back to doing what he loved, whatever he so decides to do. What I'm not going to do tonight is, this is not an anti-Jim Jones interview. I ain't going to switch up on Jim Jones. I've been rocking with Jim Jones for a while. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones always did right by me. I'm not a gang member. I don't have nothing to do with none of his gang politics. I've never did business with him in the sense of that he did bad business with me in any way. Anything that I've ever asked Jim Jones for, he's always obliged. You know, if it was an interview, whatever, he's never acted funny with me. So I'm not going to come on here and be like, yo, you know, Max B is home, F Jim Jones. I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? He never did nothing to me that was foul or wacky. You know, other people might have their testimonies or whatever. You know, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Other people might have their testimonies about Jim, how they feel about him. I don't feel no way about him negatively. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when it came to me, he always did right by me. You know, he always did right by me. But he does have a problem on his hands now because Max B is home. Max B is home under a different set of circumstances because now he's home and he has the full free range to do what he want to do now. There is no, I don't think there's no more contractual obligations from Jim Jones. I think Jim Jones probably has some music of his that he might own or whatever the case may be, but it ain't like how it was when Max B left. I think Jim Jones' problem is going to be if he doesn't want to work with Max B, if he's still going to find a problem with Max B, people are about to antagonize the hell out of Jim Jones with Max B. It's about to get dark. That's going to be a problem because what's going to happen is going to be mad people that's going to want to help Max B just to spite Jim Jones. Not only because Max B is talented, but it's going to be people that just want to spite Jim. And I think I think Jim Jones is going to have a tough time if he can't find the right mind frame and the right temperament. I'm not telling him to let it go because one thing about me, when I don't like somebody, I kind of don't like them forever unless we could really, really kick it and build, or it's a mutual friend or somebody that could bring us together and make us understand both parts, you know, or because I respect somebody that's the mutual friend. Other than that, when I don't like somebody, I kind of don't like them forever. I ain't mature enough sometimes. Sometimes I could be a little mature and, have somebody say, yo, bro, do this for me, or look, all right, you know what? To just keep said person away from me. But I think a lot of people about to turn on Jim. I think he about to have a real big problem on his hands because I think a lot of people who he thought rock with him, they gonna be rocking with that side over there because that side gonna win. Not saying Jim ain't winning, not saying he don't got his own thing, but that side about to win for real. And I think a lot of people going to help that side, and a lot of people gonna want to be a part of that because whether we like it or not, The Max B is extremely talented, and he had a lot of clones. He had a lot of people trying to do the best Max V renditions when he wasn't around, and now he out. So all the people that was swagger jacking them hooks, swagger jacking that flow, that style, it's up for all of them. Y'all might as well find something else to do. I could name a lot of dudes that was jacking. And I know Cam gonna be one. 50 finally could work with Max. Dame Dash could work out something because that's still Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Do Jim Jones feel the way about Joe and Jada if they interview Max? You know, like when you dislike somebody, right? And they winning, that shit can eat you up. It can really eat you up. When you dislike somebody, but they winning, that could really eat you up. You know what I'm saying? That could really, really eat you up. That could eat you up. Like you dislike somebody and you just hope they go away, but then now they're reaching more people. And you know it take one record, and he out of here. But I think Jim Jones, you know, rubbing people the wrong way, it might backfire because it's like Nicki, right? I've told y'all this before. Nicki Minaj is a very, very shrewd businesswoman, but she has been mean to people, right? She's been very mean to people. So when Cardi came out and she had a little bit of the Nicki, you know, swag, just like Nicki had Little Kim swag, you know, when Cardi came out and she was, you know, doing a nice little Nicki, you know, in that same lane, but she was nice, she was warm, she was bubbly, she was smiling, she was laughing. People was like, oh, okay, we could get some of that Nicki, but somebody who's nice. That's how Cardi slid through. It's going to be the same way with Max. He going to be smiling, he going to be shaking hands and kissing babies, but for the most part, for the last few years, people ain't really been feeling Jim. He's beefing with Cam, he's beefing with 50, he's beefing with Yayo, he's beefing with everybody. Some of the OG Bloods, he beefing with them. So what's going to happen, mark my words, a lot of people going to get behind Max B. A lot of people going to get behind Max B because they always wanted to. See, he had that wave. He had that it. And my favorite record that he did is G's Up, Hoes Down. If a bitch can't swim, she going, I love that record. Like, I love that record. Even Baby Girl, You Want to Be Down with the Dipset. It just something about him that was just dope. Something about him was just dope, and Jim Jones saw the talent in him, especially when it was him, Stax, Mel, when they had the real Bird Game, rest in peace to Stack Bundles, but when it was Mel Matrix, Stack Bundles, Max B, and Jim Jones, them Bird Game mixtapes was crazy, and Max B could just come up with any chorus and hook, and a lot of people wanted that, but they couldn't get it. They couldn't get it because he was stifled. And then I want to say this too, and hopefully this is up because I got to say this. Shout out to Jordan Tower because Jordan Tower was shooting a lot of videos for Max B when nobody wanted to shoot videos with him. And this is before French Montana because French Montana came in the scene like later on, like after it was already on. It was a wave before French Montana that was with Dame Grease, right? So Jordan Tower shot some videos for him, Blow Me a Dub. That Max B interview that y'all see, that y'all love, that's the second interview. That's not we did one already. That's the second interview. The first interview that we did was on the set of Blow Me a Dub. Right after he did the Blow Me a Dub video, Jordan, I interviewed Max B. That's why when you see the second interview, he say, yo, yeah, we did some big numbers on that last one, because that's the second interview. It's just that he was just in rare form and it went up. I didn't like the way a lot of people treated Max at that time. A lot of people, a lot of the DJs, a lot of the publications, they was not fucking with Max B. They did not want to rock with him. They did not want to do nothing for him. So even when I did that interview, I was like one of the rare people that even wanted to interview him. He couldn't get nothing. Lazy K was looking out. It was Lazy K. It was Big Mike. If it wasn't for Connecticut, shout out to CT. If it wasn't for Connecticut, there'd be no Max B. Connecticut held them down. So shout out to CT for holding Max B down. The fact that he was able to go out to Connecticut and do some shows, and the fact that he was able to go out to Connecticut and sell them mixtapes, that saved him. Shout out to Connecticut. Connecticut on the DVD market and the mixtape market was big. You know what I'm saying? Connecticut definitely held down the culture. So shout out to CT. I ain't gonna forget about CT. And that's one of the that's the tri-state. I know we say New York, New Jersey, but we can't forget about Connecticut. Connecticut definitely put in a pain for this culture on the DVD level as well as the mixtape level. Connecticut held us down. Connecticut held us down. So I ain't going shit on Connecticut ever. But a lot of people wasn't fair to Max. So to see people spin the block now, I'm happy for him. And I'm glad that it's going to go down the way it's going to go down. But y'all was foul back then, man. And if some of the things didn't take place the way it took place, he might not have made some of them bad decisions to get jammed up in the place that he was in. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he's home. One of the one things that I worried about with him too is, first and foremost, get with your family, spend time with your family. I love the jewelry. I love the Jets game. I love all that. But that's for us, man. Like, your family is more important. And I know you want to have fun. You want to be out. And please keep him around some people who's not going to lead him astray. Keep him around some people that's not going to throw a liquor bottle in his face and reefer and all that shit. I'm always going to say reefer. And throw all that in his face, because that's all destructive. Or get him hooked back on them things he used to eat. You get what I'm saying, man? If y'all care about him, y'all love him, and y'all want him out here, make sure y'all take care of him, man. You know, make sure y'all put him in a position where he could win, because it's not about music, because him coming home doing music don't mean nothing if he not going to be free. He not going to be free. And there was a lot of people holding him back then, man. Flex could front. Flex never played no Max B because he was loyal to Jim Jones. I know K Slay never played no Max B. Rest in peace to K Slay. Hot 97 was not fucking with Max B back then. That's why he had to go to Connecticut. You know, so it's gonna be interesting to see the wave now. It's gonna be interested to see how this shit transpires and how they treat Max. But I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him. But again, like I said, what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to act like, I'm not going to get on no F Jim Jones campaign. Because me personally, Doggie Diamonds, myself, Jim always did right by me. Jim always did right by me. So I'm not going to act a certain way. And I actually interviewed Jim Jones a few times after I did the Max B interview. And I'm one of the only people that ever asked him about Max B, and he didn't get upset. And then in Jim Jones' defense too, you know, he did a lot in his career, and he did a lot. So imagine, put yourself in his shoes in a situation whereas somebody just keep asking you about somebody. Imagine that. Like, all you do, somebody keeps saying, what's up with such and such? And people don't understand how annoying that can be. Because that's like saying, you never accomplished nothing. You ain't this, you ain't that. What about this person? You know, because I know even for myself, I get a little annoyed when y'all ask me about certain people used to see me around, or about certain people that I used to do business with. And I be trying to let it be known, yo, I don't rock with them. I don't do business with them. Yo, I don't wish them bad. I don't wish them well. I don't wish nothing. So a lot of times when people just keep asking you, what I found was when you let it antagonize you, when you let it bother you, then people starting to troll you. And I figured that out like a month ago, that people to troll you. But I don't know what went wrong with Max and Jim. You know, it just went bad, and then Max just went crazy. And the funniest thing about all of this, you know, him bugging out was from my interview. That's when he flipped. I know you could say he did some stuff on Cocaine City and all that. No, nothing was like that Come Up DVD interview. That's when he flipped. He completely flipped. So I did story time and I told a story, but to do an interview with Max B at that particular time was very dangerous. Because the streets was the streets. There was no office interviews. There was no sets. You had to go outside. You had to go to blocks. You had to go to towns. You had to go to hoods to do these interviews. Me, I was outside. I was going where it's at. I don't care. I never went nowhere with an entourage. It might have been me and one other person, me and two people. So when that interview came about, right? Fendi called me, and shout out to Fendi for coordinating the interview. But only reason why Fendi don't really get no credit because he didn't do it, right? I did it. When Fendi called me to do the interview, I was like, because I don't really interview people 2 and 3 times. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I don't really like recurring guests. So being that I did the first interview, I'm gonna try to find the first interview. I'm gonna ask Jordan if he has it. The first interview, he kept saying, they blackballing me. They blackballing me. I didn't know who he was talking about. I'm like, who? Who's blackballing you? So by the time the second interview came around, Fendi called me and said, yo, could you interview Max? I'm like, I did already. He said, nah, he want to do another interview. He want to go in. I'm like, go in on who? One. Yo, he want to go in on everybody. At this particular time, you know, you had DVDs with dudes that talk they shit or whatever. I wasn't expecting that. If that's an interview that keeps trying to get recreated. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Everybody keeps trying to recreate that moment in their interviews. So when I went to Harlem, I told the story already, but I didn't know he was gonna do all that. That's why I was still conducting the interview. I still was asking him questions. He was in damn rare form that day. This nigga came walking down the block, his hair was swinging and shit. I'm like, yo. Shout out to Dan Grease. Grease was there too. But I didn't know that was gonna be considered to be the greatest hip hop interview of all time. I didn't know. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't know. I just know that I didn't have a prepared question. I didn't have nothing. Just went there to talk to him. Camera on. We didn't even have an HD camera. That footage is not in HD. That's regular ass footage. And when I did it, the ending part, we were supposed to ride around Harlem, go to different hoods, but we separated. But at that time, like, it was very, very dangerous to be outside interviewing these artists because anybody could have ran down. We was outside. This ain't no office. This ain't no security. We was outside. Anybody could have ran down at that time. And that's how the interviews used to be. Respectfully, do you know how many interviews and video sets got lit up? it used to happen. It used to go down in New York around them times. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to some people that I know who lost their life outside shooting videos. It used to go down. So me going to Harlem, I'm a Brooklyn dude. And then I got my relationships with Melly and them, you know what I'm saying? But I just always kept it like, yo, I'm just doing content. I'm just doing my job, you know? And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I got away from that a little bit. I fucked up in the last few years because I've been considering people and not considering myself. And that's wrong. I should have just always play it down the middle and just do the content, because people gonna be mad at me regardless. It's people who I didn't do content with because of this person, and the person who I didn't do the content with is cool, but the person that I was worried about is like F me. You know what I'm saying? But I think Jim Jones is eventually going to have to just get over it, because I'm telling you, they are going to troll the hell out of him with this. Stan the Man, you're right. They going to troll the hell out of him with this Max B thing, Max B thing, Max B thing. And then he got an ace in the hole, right? His ace in the hole is this. When he does decide to do, if and when he decides to do music with Max, this shit is going to be dope. Because respectfully, y'all can say what y'all want. That music with French Montana and Max B is not as dope as Jim Jones and Max B. You just got to keep it honest. We just got to keep it real. Max B and Jim Jones made way better records, in my opinion, than French Montana and Max B. You know, I guess if we counting a lot of that mac and cheese and all that stuff, I don't know. I thought it was a moment, but it's nothing that stuck with me. It ain't no record that I'm like, oh, yo, they did this record. Yo, I love that French and Max record. I can't really think of one. I'm just being real with you. I know it's some mixtape stuff. I know a lot of time they used to get together and clown on the DVDs and clown on World Star and clown on content. But I'm talking about when I hit play, that G's Up. Shout out to my big bro, Pete Rock, on that beat too. I don't know if y'all know Pete Rock did that beat too. The G's Up, holds down. If a bitch can't swim, she can't drown. She gonna drown. Yo, Pete Rock did that beat. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. But I don't know. I just think it's gonna get dark for Jim. It's gonna get dark, and he's gonna have to, you know, try to find a way to keep his temperament in situations whereas you're gonna have to be looking and say, yo, who went to the party? You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be posting that they went to the party, because just think about this. If he's home and everybody is like, welcome home, niggas can't say welcome home because they gonna be, loyal to you. And Mano put himself in a situation too, because it was kind of ironic that Mano was at a Jets game today, and so was Max B. So it's like, if you see, did Mano run into Max B today? Because they both was at the Jets game today, ironically. So do you see him? Do you say what's up? So if Max come over to you and say, yo, Mano, what's good? Do you say, oh, I can't fuck with you because Jim is my man? Like, how does that work? Because some of us know each other or pre-existing. Shit, when Mano knew Max, Mano and Jim didn't like each other. So there's a lot that I know about that our culture. To see Mano, Fab, Dave East, and Jim sitting together is deep, because they all didn't like each other. So it's a good look for the town. But if people really want New York to have a revival in the music, yo, everybody just got to get together and work together. Embrace some of these young guys. Stop holding on to the damn to the torch. If you're going to segue into podcasting, then open up the music lane. Don't be mad at nobody who making music. Don't be mad at nobody who working together, because it's only but so long that when people dislike each other. Now, Jim Jones does have a legitimate gripe. He talked about that man's woman. He talked about that man's woman and campaigned. Now, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not. But when somebody talk about a woman that you're still with, if this is how I would handle that situation, I would just say, yo, look, could somebody arrange for me and the nigga to fight? Let's keep it real. If I was Jim Jones, I would say, yo, could me and the nigga fight? Let us both lock in a room, do what we gotta do, and then we just move where we gotta go. But Jim Jones is still with that woman. So if that woman feels slighted, if she feels embarrassed, or because now she gonna get trolled. Back then, think about this, right? Back then when Max was out, she wasn't a public figure. We barely knew who she was. We saw her a little bit. We saw her in pictures or, but now she's a public figure. Now she done been on reality TV. She's out there. So now people gonna start fucking with her that he's home. So that's something that they gotta live with, and it could be capped. So imagine, somebody saying something to you over and over that's just not true for one, and then they trolling you in your comments talking about, oh, you touched it in Miami, you touched it in Miami, and it could be a damn lie. Or it could be the truth. But regardless, it was such a long time ago, people gonna fuck with you. So all it's gonna really do is enrage you all over and over again, and then you're gonna want some get back. Then you're gonna want some get back. And that's what's gonna keep it going. So we do have a responsibility as people sometimes. And I think sometimes we go hard on people that we don't like, and we get into the comments and we just say stuff all day. That's why I could start the video and say, yo, I'm neutral on the situation. I rock with Jim and I rock with Max. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go in nobody comments and say nothing about nobody, because at the end of the day, I want to see them work it out. And it's good for the city. It'll be good for Harlem. It'll be good for music. You know what I'm saying? Somebody foul in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see him in there with some producers now, man. I want to see Max B get produced. Definitely get up with Dame. Quarantine is another song Dame Grease did. That's fine. Damn, where my phone at? Hold on. Let me see if I got the bro number still. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I still got his number. I'm gonna mute it because they like to act stupid when the phone is ringing. Hold on, y'all. He gonna call me. They always call me back after. Nah, I don't want to see I don't want to hear Max being I don't want to hear Max being Harry Fraud. I don't want to hear that. Max B needs to be produced. He just needs to be produced. And I think he got to go through some beats. You know what I'm saying? He got to go through some beats, and I think he needs he now has the privilege where he can create a sound. He could create his own sound now, because when I interviewed him before, he kept saying, my shit wavy. And I don't know if y'all remember, I was like, yo, what the hell is wavy? I didn't know what the fuck he was like. My shit wavy. I was like, wavy? What the hell is wavy? I didn't know what the hell wavy is. So I think what I want to hear Max. Yo, I'm going to be real with y'all. This going to sound crazy. Max B need a producer like Pharrell or the Neptunes. He needs somebody that know music, that know chords, that know melodies, that's gonna help him on that music shit. He needs somebody like Pharrell. And I ain't been the biggest Pharrell fan in the last few years, but what he did with the clips was dope, you know, to some. And I think he need a producer. Imagine Max being Dr. Dre. Imagine what Dr. Dre and imagine what Dr. Dre and Max B could do. Imagine what Kanye and Dr. Dre can do. I mean, Kanye and Max B could do. Out of control. It would just, because this is the reason why I'm saying them, because they would produce him. Like they will produce him like, yo, nah, do this and do that. Because at the end of the day, Max B has to make records now. He has to make records. He couldn't make records before because of contractual things. But he has to make records now. Pete Rock could get him right. I mean, I ain't never going against Pete Rock. You know, I'm never going against Pete Rock. But Dame Grease definitely would get him right. But I'm just saying, Dr. Dre, to me, I think Dr. Dre could never really Harry Fraud is not home team with Max B. He never even met Max B. You said Max B on Harry Fraud home team. How was Harry Fraud home team with Max B? They never met each other. I don't remember them knowing each other. And truthfully, the whole Harry Fraud wave come from Chinks. That come from Chinks. That come from Chinks. Rest in peace to Chinks. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, yo, but see, listen. This is why I said Dr. Dre. I said Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre knows how to make records, right? Dr. Dre got beats in the stash that we never heard. Max B and Harry Fraud, those is all fluent vocals. I don't even know if they ever met each other. I'm just being real. I don't even remember them. I was around Fraud at the time. Max B was locked up. So it was a lot of people, you know, respect to Fraud and a lot of people, but it was a lot of people that was jacking the whole wavy slang and the wavy and wave this and wave that. That shit ain't had nothing to do with Max B. Max B wasn't even home for none of that. A-Rap Music might be fire though. He gonna give him that Harlem because A-Rap Music, one thing he could do, he know how to put him in, he could put him in that Dipset pocket. See, Max B come from the Dipset pocket. That might be fire, A-Rap Music. I like that one. I would pick that over anybody. I'm gonna keep it real with you. A-Rap Music and Max B, that's it. I would pick that. I think he would put him in that Dipset pocket. I would go there. I would Max B, A-Rap Music, Max B, Pete Rock, Max B, Pharrell. I'm still saying Dr. Dre. The Heat Makers don't really do that Dipset sound no more. A-Rap Music got that. And Kanye. Nah, A-Rap's still nice. A-Rap's still nice on them beats. See, sometimes we be thinking people fell off because we didn't see them in a while. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what'll be dope too? I can make some shit for Max B. That'd be easy. But I just know he would need something melodic. He would need a melodic beat. Because you got Max B when he's singing, doing some stuff, it is doper than him rapping on some street shit. Like, because he can't sing for shit. Let's be honest, but this shit is dope. Max B and Derringer will not be dope. Max B and Derringer will not be dope. Max B and Conductor will not be dope. Max B and Alchemist will not be dope. I'm just keeping it real. The music is too dark, too repetitious. It just ain't gonna work. Max B need music. Max B need to be produced. Them repetitious beats, and that's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. He need a big, and Conductor's not gonna work either. No. That shit ain't gonna work. Because why would you say Conductor and Derringer and them when you could just go get Pete Rock? That shit don't work with Max B. It's not gonna work with Max B. Buck Wild is my brother, of course. But imagine Max B on them repetitious ass, boring ass beats, dark beats. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Just Blaze and Max B is a go. But y'all saying Derringer, that shit ain't, it's not gonna work. And I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Conductor, but anyway. Whew. Anyway. But yeah, we could just do Max B and Dame Grease. But where does Jim Jones go musically now? You know, because when you say Conductor, when you say Derringer, you trying to tell me you want to hear Max B rhyme on the same beats you hear West Side Gun rhyme on? Hell no. That's not Max B sound. And I think you know who would really, somebody just said it in the chat. Let the game pick fly ass beats. Rick Ross pick dope beats. And get Wiz Khalifa and Max B together. See, all that is gonna happen. All that's gonna happen. All that's gonna happen. Nah, y'all can't do Jim Jones like that, man. Nah, y'all can't do Jim like that, because let's keep it real, man. We gotta put respect on his name. And just for this reason. Okay, if you don't like Jim because you feel like what he did to Max, I understand that. But Jim Jones is a straight up and down overachiever. And he's not supposed to be where he at, but he's here. Right? So I respect that. Like I'm just saying on a different level. I respect the grind and the hustle. Like, shit, when you ain't supposed to be here somewhere and you work harder than people who is, we gotta respect that. We gotta really respect that. And whether we like it or not, that wasn't Cam who kept that bird flying. That's Jim. It wasn't Max B. I mean, it wasn't Jewels. That was Jim Jones who kept us saying Dipset. That's just the truth. And I know people don't like Jim Jones. He's not a likable guy. I'm just being real. He's just not a likable guy. But I gotta say that he worked. He worked, man. And I just gotta respect that on that level. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, again, watch Slice. I get it. Jim Jones is not a likable guy, but it's when I've been around him, he's been fair with me. He's been very, very fair with me. And for that, I'm not going to kick his back in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to kick his back in. But I don't. So y'all rather hear Max B and French than Max B and Jim Jones? Let's be honest. French Montana and Max B, I don't. What's the last record? Y'all saying Jim is trash. What's the last record French made that was dope? I mean, just being real. Jim Jones is worse than French Montana? Rock Fresh, I appreciate you for setting off that super chat. Nah, I shout out to French too. Shout out to French for doing his thing, but nah, I can't. I ain't jacking that. I ain't jacking that, man. I ain't jacking that. Jim Jones is worse than French Montana. Nah. What's French last record? Somebody said Doggie clearly wasn't listening to Max B during that time. Star status Chris, that's not a good thing to say. All right. Again, French right now, how French gonna introduce him to a mainstream audience? And French ain't in no mainstream audience. What year do y'all think this is? It's 2025. French ain't had no hit record in a long time, though. When the last time French had a good record? What are y'all talking about? That Sway Lee shit? I don't know. I don't know what y'all be listening to. Records, I mean, and truthfully too, you know, music really do be lasting for like 2-3 days. Like I said, I know Jim Jones is not a likable guy, so people gonna say all types of fucked up shit about him. But French just dropped with Dirk. Okay, now what's the record? This is what I'm saying. And then we could keep it all the way real. Max could say to the both of them and do his own thing. Max should just do his own thing. And then he got to really find out if he going to be in the pocket, you know, we don't know. A lot is yet to be seen. Rock Fresh, I appreciate you. A lot is French is keeping New York City alive. How? What World Time News, I rock with you, but he's keeping New York City alive? How? Doing what? What the hell is going on? Could y'all DM me some music or at me on Twitter? What am I missing? Keeping New York City alive? New York City is shit right now. That don't... Oh, boy. You got Nas dropping all types of nostalgia artists. This nigga said, French is keeping New York. Somebody said no data to support that. What the hell is going on? Keeping New York City alive? The niggas from upstate is keeping New York City alive, and they ain't even from New York City. Oh, man. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, that nigga is fucking somewhere. Oh, my God. Red Cafe is my bro. Shout out to Red Cafe. Red Cafe had one with that Paper Chaser record. That was a big record. But see, now, look, we never go. So, all right, because of the Jim Jones relationship, we never going to hear Fab and Max. Dave East could use a Max B record. Think about all the possibilities. Yo, 50 and Max B would be crazy. 50 and Max B. Yo, 50 and Max B were crazy. 50 just dropped a record too. It was something, and I think I liked it too. I heard a little bit of it. It was sounding good. It was for a soundtrack. It was him, Chef G, and Sleepy Hollow, and somebody else. I meant to get back to it. But yeah. So imagine 50 Cent and Max B finally. Come on, man. 50 Cent and Max B finally. Yo, Harlem could really. Yo, so listen, right? Let me tell y'all something. When I first interviewed Dave East, I was the first person to interview Dave East. He used my Max B interview for his intro. And I'm like, yo, that's my interview. He didn't even know that shit. Damn, man. The possibilities would be dope. I just hope, somebody saying 50 is washed. So, no, this is what I'm saying. Dave East is tapped in with Max, right? But how could he mess with Max now if Dave East is with Jim? This is what I'm saying. If he's with Jim right now, they're doing a podcast, how could he do records with Max now? You see what I'm saying? How could it work? Damn. Nah, Max and I ain't going from Max and Wiz Khalifa would cook. And I'm not even really a big Wiz Khalifa fan, but that would be dope. Wiz Khalifa and Max would be dope. Yo, you know what would be fire? I always wanted to hear for the harmonizing, imagine like Max B and like Bone Thugs. That shit would be fire. That shit would be fire. This shit would be fire. But you know what's funny, man? Like even being on, shout out to A Mafia. A Mafia is my guy too. You know it's messed up too because even back in the days when you rocked with Max, it was tough like in Max B because nobody really, a lot of people used to front on him. Like, mainstream used to really front on him, man. Mainstream used to really, really front on Max B because, and see, this is what happens too, right? Jim Jones had all that leverage because Dipset was like the biggest thing, one of the big three in the city, Dipset, G Unit, D Block. So if Jim was saying, yo, I don't rock with Max, right? So Jim would say, I don't rock with Max. And they thought that it was backed by Cam and Jewels and them, he had a lot of leverage. Now that Jim don't have that leverage, a lot of people gonna do stuff with Max. And not only that, I'm telling you, boy, people gonna be going crazy, antagonizing. Cameron and remember Cameron and Max B did a song before. Pin the Tail on the Donkey. That's Max B. But again, man, the thing that we love the music, we love the culture, we love hip hop. I think one of the things that we should hope for Max B is that he stay home, reconcile with his family, and stay away from people that could lead him back down the wrong path. Because, chains, music, all that shit is cool. But he got to stay free. And I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. I'm going to tell y'all something real. Remember Jay-Z said, I'm stunting to the max. I'm so wavy. If Jay-Z rock with Max B in any way and help him, he's out of here. He's out of here. So this is where the relationships is going to get tested. So he's not going to do Joe and Jada's show. Max B could end up being on some Beyonce shit because of Jay-Z. Imagine Max B on some Beyonce record. Out of here. Out of here. Radio Crook, I appreciate you. You said Max solo, that takes time. Mac and French, mediocre. Max and Jim, awkward. Max, Cam and Money Mace, Firestarter. Yeah. See, the only issue with Kanye and Max B is, remember, Kanye was trying to bite his name. And Wiz Khalifa had to step in and say, nah, he's the wave. The wave come from him. Because there's a lot of people saying wave and wavy and wave and all that shit and wave this and wave that, biting Max B shit. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of rappers that I could call out that actually even bit his style and his flow. Tim Mack, I appreciate you. You said, I think Ye would be, they would be dope to do the wave track. Yeah, I mean, Kanye would know how to produce Max B too. And then if he do a song with one of them big artists, Mac, like somebody said, Rihanna, via ASAP Rocky or anybody, he's out of here. He's out of here. He's out of here. You know what's crazy too though? I'm happy that he's getting his fanfare, but some of this shit is a little dick riding. You gotta admit, not y'all, not the down people, because I know your internet people, because when we did the DVDs and all that, I know a lot of y'all was really, really riding for Max. But you see a lot of fake ass people too. I ain't really feeling that. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't really feeling a lot of people fake acting like they was Max B fans. I don't like that. I don't like that. Welcome home and all that. Nah, because reason why I'm saying that is this. When you stifle somebody's growth and you're a part of the blackballing and all that, that's what makes people do and have people make poor decisions. Will Sin City fuck with Max B though? Sin City was doing a Max B rendition. And hold on. I did some dumb shit. And that's who Max B was calling Gargamel. But because of Cam, they might be able to dead it. You know what I'm saying? They might be able to dead it because of Cam. But that's who he was talking about when he was saying Gargamel. He was talking about Sin City. Germantown in the building. Philly is in the building. Yeah, Charlie Rock with that shot caller shit he did. Future and Max B. That should be fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Future, Max B, Metro Boomin, I ain't gonna front. They will have one. I ain't gonna front. Yo, I like Future. I don't care what y'all say. Remember when we thought Future was mumble rap and all that shit? That shit was dope. Fuck that. I like Future. Damn, man. I would have loved to hear the harmonies with Migos and Max B of Takeoff. See, a long time ago, I was saying Takeoff was fire, and people was arguing with me. And then when he passed away, people was saying, nah, Future Takeoff was fire. Nah, yo, Metro Boomin, Future, and Max B. That would be out of here. Yeah, he should go the Metro Boomin route. Metro Boomin to know how to give him that shit he need. Metro Boomin to get him right. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sitting here fixing the mic stand. Yo, Future and Max B, that shit'd be fire. Now, I want Max B. You a black man is fair. The reason why I want Max B to be mainstream, because he got to get his just due. Metro Boomin is fire to me. I think when I did my Eric Sermon interview, I shouted out Metro Boomin. Nah, we can't hold people underground. Like, he could make some stuff for us, but we gotta let people be able to feed their family. You know, what I don't like that we do sometimes, we smother artists, and we want them for ourselves. But we gotta let them grow. As long as they feed us what we want, we gotta let them be able to get their bread. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times, you know, once people get their money and all that, we just don't like them no more. But nah, we gotta let people get their bread, man. As long as they don't abandon us and give us some stuff. Because think about it, Fab was supposed to be like an underground artist too. It's a lot of artists that were supposed to be underground, but they had mainstream success. Cameron, you know what I'm saying? It depends, but I want to see Max get his bread. I just want to see what he going to do. You know what I'm saying? I think. See, remember the time that 50 was rocking with him? 50 was major. 50 was 50 Cent. And remember, he was trying to help. He was trying to help Max, but it wasn't nothing he could really do. And then remember, they did the Amalgam Digital, you know, the Amalgam Digital situation. Yeah. Somebody said Tax G. Nah, man. Damn, 50, Max B and Future. French, make that happen. Make that happen. Call. See, now reason why, now let me tell you something. You said Meek and Max. This is why that won't happen. This is why this won't happen. Because Meek fuck with Trav and Trav fuck with Jim Jones. That's why I said Jim Jones gonna have a problem, because some people gonna want that wave. If Max B catch one, people gonna be like, yo, Jim, you just gotta understand, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need one of them hooks. I'm gonna need one of them records. You know what I'm saying? They gonna need one of them records. Max, Drake. I ain't fucking with Drake. But I'm just saying, Max B and Drake, they all bit Max shit. Which, hold on. Let's put some proper respect on the guy's name. It is a guy from North Carolina named Fonte that's in a group called Little Brother that didn't start the singing, rapping thing, but he tried to really sing and he could actually hit notes. Max can't sing. 50 could sing a little bit. Jim could, no, not Jim, I meant to say Ja Rule could sing. Bone Thugs could harmonize, but Fonte could sing. That's Percy Jackson. That's Foreign Exchange. I am a big ass Little Brother fan. Little Brother is one of my top 3 groups ever. If y'all looked at my Instagram, I put my top 3 groups of all time. And me personally is EPMD, De La Soul, and Little Brother. I listened to them more than anybody. You know, and then Max go out to the West Coast and he get with a quick or sugar free or somebody like that. Yo, what about Max B and cocaine? That's why I said Max B, cocaine, Dr. Dre, or Quick. Max B and cocaine to sound crazy. Max B and cocaine to sound crazy. But that's my favorite groups of all time. I listen to more as any groups. I listen to more EPMD, De La Soul, and Little Brother than anybody. You could always go on my Instagram and put who your top 3 is, but those I listen to them more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? But Max B Quick with motherfucking cocaine on something, you gotta get sugar free. He was messing with Mitchie Slick too. He was messing with Mitchie Slick. Yeah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, so what damn. Nah, Max B wasn't the East Coast Nate Dogg. That was DV alias Christ. Christ was the East Coast mess. We can't live. Whoa. We can't front on Christ. I don't know if y'all know who DV alias Christ is, but y'all gonna have to really do some homework. Because if y'all really hip hoppers like I am, and y'all know anything about all of that Smooth the Hustler and all that, my crew can't go for that. No, that was Christ. Christ, even the Sadat X in this land of wildness. But I'm talking some real hip hop now. I ain't talking about that mainstream shit. I'm talking about 9-5, 9-6, 9-7. That was Christ. Christ to me was the East Coast Nate Dogg, and I think more people should use Christ for choruses. You know what I'm saying? Christ is we not gonna front on him. I'm not gonna let nobody front on him. I'm gonna keep his name in his proper perspective. My crew can't go for that. Listen to that tonight. Even the Sadat X, listen to Sadat X and Christ. Wild Cowboys. Crazy. Somebody said they don't consider EPMD a group. They are a group. Now, I said EPMD is my favorite group of all time. De La Soul is number 2. And number 3 is Little Brother. What I didn't notice, that I noticed after the fact, they all got something in common. It's 2 MCs and a DJ. 2 MCs and a DJ. That's fire. Wild Cowboys. Shout out to Sadat X too. In this land of wildness. Who did that beat? See, I gotta get Sadat on the phone, man. If I call Christ, he probably sleep. But I want to see Max B win. I want to see Max B go where he need to go. Hopefully him and Jim could find a happy place, a good medium, to whereas they're not stepping on each other's toes. Yeah, Max B do got a lot of options. He got a lot of options. All right. Larry June makes reefer music, I think. I don't smoke reefer. So sometimes it don't resonate with me. It was the same thing for like Wiz Khalifa and Currency. I think when they was making like this jet music, it didn't, a lot of the music didn't really resonate with me because I don't get high. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. So some of that laid back shit, it don't really do nothing for me. It don't really do nothing for me. So I'm at the point where Max B's strong suit was never really him rapping. It's him harmonizing and him making music that's melodic. That's why I said Dr. Dre would be dope for him on production, because Dr. Dre would get somebody to play some keys that's gonna be melodic. And some people like Larry June. Yo, when I be saying, when I be saying I don't like people, people be getting mad too. Yo, that nigga Makami dissed me too. Fuck you diss me for, Makami. Makami was like, yo, I'm trying to go diamond, Doggy. I ain't trying to do interviews with Doggie Diamonds. Some shit he said like that. I heard you, Makami. Shout out to you. Fuck you diss me for. You ain't trying to do no interview with me, Makami. I think you should do an interview with me, Makami. I think it'll be dope. Cause you trying to go diamond. I don't know about all that. You probably have a better chance of me you doing an interview than you going diamond. All due respect. I ain't even mad at you. And I even came back and I said, Makami, yo, I didn't understand why people like Makami. And then I came back and said, yo, I understand why people like him. And then you diss me. That nigga said I'm trying to go diamond, Doggy, not do interviews with Doggie Diamond. I'm like, you have a better chance of doing an interview with me than going diamond. I just didn't like the music, man. I just didn't like the music, but I understand why people like you. It's on his new project. I promise you. Makami dissed me. He said he don't want to do an interview with me. I'm like, okay. Shout out to Makami. Now, he definitely do a jab at me. I was like, I could have blew it up. I could have blew it up. I could have been like, but I don't really be clout chasing off of people when they, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be clout chasing. But Makami dissed me. Who 19 Keys said fuck me before. Said fuck Doggie Diamonds and shit. 19 Keys, where you at? None of that shit ain't working you doing. And I'm still here. But this is about Max B. Nah, but I understand why people like Makami. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't my thing. And I think a lot of times when we have opinions on rap, something about my opinion make people mad as hell. I don't know what it is. I don't even be dissing people. King KO, stop. Yeah, word. That nigga 19 Keys said fuck me. Verbatim. Said fuck Doggie Diamonds. Okay, well, okay, that's how you feel. Can't whoop my ass. So nigga, you got a bad back or something like that. Literally. I think you should watch your words if you can't stand up straight. I'm just being real. You can't stand up straight and you got any ailments, I don't think you should say certain shit about me. I don't think you should do that. Because I'm anybody tell you outside, I'm super duper aggressive with anyway. And then nigga, you got a bad back. You should calm down. Just calm down. All right? Don't be saying shit, cause I'm gonna ask you to reiterate that. But I realized too, when you talk about music, people get mad as hell. Like, that's why a lot of times I don't really like talking about music. Because people be mad. People be mad at me. Yo, French Montana, you know how mad that nigga was at me because I said I ain't like Chopper Down? I said I ain't like Chopper Down. That nigga was mad as hell. I'm like, yo, damn, so I gotta like everything people put out? I gotta like everything? I didn't like that. I lay a nigga. That's now. You know what I like? My French Montana I like was that full never go. Them Henny in my 4-4. I used to love that record. Oh, and the New York Minute. French Montana New York Minute is fire. I like some of French records. I just didn't like Chop It Down. That nigga was mad as a motherfucker. Then there was some pussy nigga. You remember the mixtape dude? I think his name was see, they had some shit called the Evil Empire, but I think his name was the Empire. Or it was one of them. He used to follow me. Henny and 4-4. That shit fire. That's fire. That's my joint. So yo, I think he told French that I didn't like the record and shit. And that nigga, I was like, and then they end up kicking him out the whip. But that's a whole nother story. They end up, anyway. But yo, man, I don't really be liking shit. I just rather not say nothing about it. Y'all be asking me yo, how you feel about such and such? But like, don't ask me, because niggas be getting mad at me. And then they can't do nothing. So they just be mad. They be blocking me and shit. Like, what the fuck I do? I was on one of my accounts. I was on Doggie Diamonds TV account. I seen Fat Joe's son block me. Fuck you block me for? Fuck did I do? The game blocked me? I always big up the game. Always say, yo, I did whole videos here. All I gotta do is say, I don't like a record. These niggas be in their feelings. You don't like every interview I do. You don't like every live stream I do. So how you hear that I don't like something and then you mad, you blocking me? Niggas be blocking me. Hold on, watch. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna prove it to you. I got call whack. What the fuck game blocked me for? Look, I'm gonna go on the search, man. Los, what's his name? Los? Can't even see it. Look, Los Angeles Confidential. Right? Hold on. This how you do it. This how I know you do it. This how you do it. Hold on. The game. I ain't even do shit. All right, look, let me show y'all something. It's funny as hell. You gotta laugh at this. I be thinking this shit is funny. Look. Hold on, look. You see that, right? I'm gonna click this. Watch this. Look, in real time, I'm gonna click this. Look. That nigga blocked me. Fuck you blocked me for? What I do? Well, what did I do? Fuck I do? Fuck you block me for? Now watch this. Hold on. I'm getting weak. I'm getting lightheaded. Hold on. Hold on. How I switch profiles? What are you doing? I switch profiles. Profile. Yo, how you switch profiles when you Okay, here we go. Let me see. Watch this. I'm gonna prove that he blocked me. All right, look. So I'm in Doggie Diamonds TV too. You gotta laugh at this, man, because this shit is just funny. You gotta laugh. All right. Hold on. Stop laughing, y'all. Stop laughing. All right. Here we go. All right, now let's go back to his name. Let's click this. See? 13 million. He blocked me. I'm on Doggie Diamonds TV too. Make sure y'all follow that, Doggie Diamonds TV too. I'm on there, look. I see him. But I go to my name, I'm blocked. What you block me for? And you posting Joe Button? Y'all had rap beef. You blocked me for? I ain't even do nothing.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
You blocked me for? The hell? I got mad videos on here showing him love. Look, watch this. Because sometimes you just got to show and prove, man. You got to show and prove. Search your channel, watch. In real time. Look at this right here. I showed him love. The game is the real king of the West Coast, not Kendrick. You blocked me for? They got mad at me for doing that video. I'm trying to hold you down and you blocked me? One of your only supporters? Red rose, white ceilings? That's why. Yo, but see, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you go bankrupt and you lose your crib, I gotta report that. I gotta report that. See, this is what I don't like, right? I don't like the fact that some artists be like, yo, you my man. Don't report certain things, right? And then somebody who ain't they man get to report it, and they get all the cream. But if I'm your man, you're supposed to want me to get the money. This is what I'm saying. If I'm really your man, you're supposed to want me to win. That's why, with Wack, if anything about Wack, he'd be like, yo, put it up. But I can't even say nothing about nobody's music. Like if I sit here and go,
as I combine all the juice from my mind, hit up, reach it back on my wine, powerful impact, boom from the cannon.
Y'all gonna be like, nigga gonna block me. If I be like,
now tell me what this
nigga gonna block me. I can't do nothing. Can't have no fucking fun. We just gotta be everybody's friend.
Chickadee taco, the chocolate chicken.
We gotta be everybody's friend. We can't talk about nothing. You know, I don't even be disrespecting people personally. I be seeing people be going in on people. I don't even do that. I mean, I got my little jokes. But I don't, it be shit that I like. Buster didn't block me. He probably will, but oh my God. Nah, niggas be mad, man. Niggas be mad. Like, you can't talk about no music. You talk about niggas' music, yo, niggas is be mad at you. I ain't gonna front though. I be blocking people too. I be doing that shit too. I'm like Ferris from Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? I be block. You know what it is though? Cause some people, like one thing I don't do on social media is I don't go on nobody's comments and leave a negative comment. I'm gonna keep it real. I've never done that. I've never done that one time. People I don't fuck with, I just don't follow them. But you know who I do block? I block people I know personally. Cause I only block them cause I really want to punch them in their fucking face. And there's certain people that I just rather just block you than to see you and cap you in your eye. So I'll just block you because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I never said that before. I always wanted to say that shit. That shit is old too. One thing's for you ever see a dumb nigga try? One thing's for sure, two things for certain. You be like, Nigga, shut up. But no, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. People who I know personally, I'll block you. I'll block you because people be knowing better. And social media got so social media got so fun boy that you got men who be trying to antagonize you. You ain't noticed that yet? Like, people be trying to antagonize you. Dudes be doing all types of stuff, and you be like, this nigga want attention. This nigga trying to get my attention. It just started getting a little weird. So I take social media breaks. I take YouTube breaks, as you know. But boy, do I got some fire. Oh my God. See, I don't be asking people shit. I don't really care. Like, you know, Busta got music that I love. Busta, my favorite Busta Rhymes record is actually Cocaina. With Marshall Ambrosius on it. That's my favorite record he made. But I like a lot of his music. I ain't gonna front, but
Chickadee Choco, the chocolate chicken, the real cock diesel, the fake Debbie flippin'. Yo, bust up, sing. The rhyme is on time. Time!
I don't know what took place in that shit. We was coming down on mumble rappers. We was talking about this one and this one. That nigga just said a bunch of shit that I was like,
yo, bust up, sing. The rhyme is on time.
All I heard was
time. Powerful impact. Boom from the cannon.
That nigga said,
vocabulary, very necessary. Digging in my library. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
what the fuck is this nigga talking about? That nigga said, vocabulary, very necessary when digging into my library. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the fuck was he talking about? I heard you, hold up.
I heard you brush, then attack.
The nigga said,
causing rambunction.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is rambunction? Throughout the sphere, raising levels of a boom. Inside here, you know I did it. I was like, what the fuck are they talking? Scenario is, only person who made sense on that shit really was fucking Hood and Fife. The rest of them, that nigga said, bow, 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 wow, wow. And the song is fire, though. Think about this. Both scenarios is fucking fire. That nigga said, bow, 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 for now, wow, frow. And our dumbasses back in the days doing this shit. Remember niggas used to do this shit? Nigga said, it's the leader cause better than they got a good fear. Because my rights are good here. I could give a damn about an ill subliminal. I'm criminal.
No criminal.
Nah, we be dissing. Nah, we be dissing a lot of artists though. We had some whack motherfuckers do though. And nigga said, wow, wow, frow. Cause the rest are doo-doo. But remember his face though? He was like, the rest are doo-doo. From the video to the video to the video, tell me, what's the scenario? Remember his face? He was like, I just bodied this shit. That nigga said, True Blue, Scooby-Doo, Whoopie-Doo. The fuck was he? True Blue, Scooby-Doo, Whoopie-Doo? That's what he said? Oh, man. True Blue, Scooby-Doo, Whoopie-Doo. Nah. Starting to get lightheaded. I'm laughing too hard. That nigga said, True Blue, Scooby-Doo, Whoopie-Doo. Hey Siri. in Busta Rhymes scenario, what was Dinko D saying?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first. I don't see Busta Rhymes scenario in your contacts.
He ain't gonna be in my contacts. I'm talking about the song.
You have new messages and 32 conversations.
No. See, you're doing too much now. Let's go to Chat GPT. Where my Chat GPT? There we go.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind. I'm ready to go.
What was Dinko D saying in the song scenario? What the hell? Nah, we gonna work today. Hey, chat.
Hey there. What's up? Feel free to let me know what you need and we'll dive right in.
What was Dinko D saying in the song scenario?
Ah, that's a classic hip-hop track. So Dinko D had a pretty memorable verse in Scenario by A Tribe Called Quest featuring leaders of the new school. He basically kicked off the song coming in with that energetic, quick flow about bringing that rough and rugged style. It's all about introducing himself, hyping up the crew, and setting the vibe for the rest of the track. So if you're just kind of strolling down memory lane, that's the gist of what he was laying down.
Can you sing the lyrics for me?
I can't actually sing the lyrics since that would be reproducing copyrighted material, but I can definitely chat about them or give you a little more context if you'd like.
What was the opening lines? Could you at least say that?
Absolutely. I can give you a little taste of the opening lines. So Dinko D basically kicks it off with a line like, Bo knows this and Bo knows that, but Bo don't know Jack because Bo can't rap. It's kind of this fun, playful intro referencing the whole Bo Jackson thing. And then he jumps right into introducing himself and the crew.
That's
So
Five Dog.
You're totally right. My bad on that. That's indeed Fife Dog's line that opens up his verse. Dinko D's part is a little later when he jumps in with his own flow. But hey, it's all in good fun talking about a classic track. Thanks for catching that.
No, but say Dinko D. Don't tell me Five Dog.
Ah, got it. You just want Dinko D's own lines. So his opening and scenario is basically him coming in with, here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? And then he flows into his verse talking about bringing his own style and energy. So that's definitely all Dinko D's flavor right there.
No, but say Dinko D's lyrics.
I get what you're asking, but just to clarify, I can't recite his exact lyrics from the song because they're copyrighted.
Yeah, but no. But you recited Fife. Why you can't say Dinko D? Fife was at least dope.
I totally get where you're coming from, and I apologize for the mix-up earlier with the Fife line. Basically, any full lyric recitation from the song is something I have to avoid doing just to stay on the safe side of copyright rules. But I can always help you with summaries, themed, or anything.
Just say the opening lines to Dinko D scenario.
I hear you, and I appreciate your patience with me on this. I do have to stick to not quoting the exact copyrighted lines directly, but I'm totally here to help with anything else you need around the song or the artists. Just let me know.
All right, Rebecca, next time.
No worries at all. I totally get it, and if you ever need anything else, lyrics related or not, just let me know. Always happy to help however I can.
Bitch don't know shit. Maybe I'll pick a black woman voice next time. But yo, man, all right, y'all. No, I wanted her to say it. I wanted AI to actually say that. I would have fell out this chair if AI actually said, "True blue, shooby doo, whippy doo." I would have fell out. I would have felt. That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to hear. I could see the lyrics for myself, but I wanted them to get recited by somebody. That shit would have had me on the ground.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
That's a fact. But y'all, until next time, let me get up out of here. I got a really wild ass interview, and I'm gonna put it out. Sorry, not sorry. I was gonna give y'all a sneak preview, but I'm not. I'm not. But I appreciate y'all. I'll be here tomorrow. Make sure you watch my interview, not my interview, my content earlier with Fab. Fab actually said he'd been a record deal for 23 years. And subscribe to Doggie Diamonds Rewind. I have some content dropping on that channel as well. The interview is actually finished. If I could show it to y'all really, really quick. Hold on. It's this guy right here. Me and this guy did an interview. This is going to be on Doggie Diamonds Rewind. I did a lot of mainstream movies before it was cool to get casted as a black man in movies. I brought Mr. Marcus to Brooklyn to the projects. So yeah. What part of the West you from?
Pomona.
So that's coming out on Doggie Diamonds Rewind channel. That should be out tomorrow as well. So make sure you subscribe to that channel, Doggie Diamonds Rewind. That is my other channel. Until next time, yo, listen, Mr. Marcus is dropping on that channel. I have 2 channels that I'm working. So that's dropping on that channel. This interview that I got coming out, goodness gracious. But I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Just, yo. But I want y'all to hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Doggie Diamonds Rewind is the other channel. That video is uploaded right now. I salute all of y'all. I appreciate y'all, all of y'all. Listen, and if you need promo from me, listen. Have you heard about my $100 promo deal? If you didn't, let me give you some details really, really quick. First and foremost, the promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV as well as the Interlude TV. That's the Insta stories, the YouTube community, the threads, the Facebook, and the Twitter accounts. I could promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you bring more awareness to your products. Just contact @Doggie Diamonds on Instagram for your promo. Listen, and if you think niggas is mad at me now, oh man. Oh man. I don't know what's about to happen in the next couple of days. Listen, and also, you want to get interviewed on my channel, hit me up at Doggie Diamonds too. Inquire about the promo or the interview or both. Hop on this special offer. This is a 35-minute interview that includes the social media promo. So you get it, which you will be paying for $100. You could get that in the interview, as well as it's going to be live streamed or taped, and an additional guest could be in your interview. All right, edit time. Until next time, peace, y'all. Uh-oh. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.